late St. Henry. So we are gathered now in the atrium this morning, and I'm having a conversation with one of our new Catholics. Stephanie became Catholic back this past June during the middle of our pandemic. And normally about this time of year we would be having witness speakers at our weekend masses, but this year we are doing a video, and Alex, our sponsor, has also joined us. So Stephanie, what originally drew you to looking into the Catholic Church?
Yeah, so I started dating Jeremy in 2017, and he's Catholic. His whole family is Catholic. So I started going to church with him, and then I started to ask questions, about why things were happening, just super interested in it. So I just had so many questions, so I was really excited to learn. I saw a flyer for RCIA, and there I went.
Wow. What did you find interesting about the Catholic Church? Was there anything in particular that drew you to the Catholic Church?
Yeah, so I liked that, it was you did things in a certain order. It's very similar to, other Catholic churches that you went to. I really like that. It makes you feel more together. So that was super cool. Just everything, the way things are done, like kneeling and all that stuff, it was very new to me. So I just had so many questions about everything.
Did you grow up in any church or religious background?
Yeah, so my dad, he was raised Catholic, so I remember going to Mass when I was younger a little bit, not too much, but midnight Mass, stuff like that. My mother was Church of Christ, and then I went to a non-denominational church in Auburn, Alabama, and that's where I was baptized, so I was non-denominational.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. Now, so the RCIA process will be a little different this year than it normally is. This year we're going to be having about 25 people in the fellowship hall, which you had a different experience because it started before the pandemic.
Yeah.
But what did you like about the process of the RCIA journey?
Yeah, I liked so much about it. I really liked how everyone came from a lot of different backgrounds and they were all interested in becoming Catholic. I loved the topics, and of course getting to talk around the round tables. Everyone has so many different experiences and answers to things. It's so good because you just learn so much from everyone.
Wow. Did you at any time feel any pressure to become Catholic?
No. When I spoke with Jeremy at the beginning, he was like, you can do whatever you want. I support you no matter what. So I didn't feel any pressure at all.
Okay. And when you had begun the classes, had you already sort of made your decision, or were you really kind of trying to get a feel for it?
I kind of knew that I wanted to go in that direction, but of course I wanted to learn more. And then learning just kind of led me to, yes, I wanted to be Catholic.
Okay. So you would say if somebody really hadn't made the decision yet, the RCIA would be a great place for them to be.
Yes, I think so. It answers so many questions that you have. Each topic is different every week, and it's very thorough. So you learn so much, and it'll definitely lead you to the right decision on which route you want to go for sure.
Fantastic. Alex, what was it like to be a sponsor?
Well, I grew up Catholic, and I think as other people who've grown up Catholic can agree that over time, sometimes you start to like everyone has questions and everyone has doubts throughout their life. And I feel like just as someone who grew up Catholic, I was in a point in my life where I felt like not only would going through RCIA help someone else get their questions answered, but it would also help get a lot of my questions answered. And it was really cool to kind of go through it from the beginning as someone who had gone to Catholic school her whole life. So not only did I get the joy of being there for someone who was going through everything for the first time, but I felt like I also kind of got to go through everything for the first time again, and it was really cool and exciting.
Wow. Would you recommend that someone consider being a sponsor if they have the opportunity?
Oh, for sure. I was a little bit worried because I just didn't know what to expect, but it worked out really well when Janet was like, hey, I have someone who I think that you'd be great to sponsor for, and I was like, great. And then I met Stephanie and I was like, wow, if you have any sort of hey, maybe I should do this, you should just do it, because I think that God was kind of putting that into in me to want to try it out. So if you think, hey, maybe I should try it out, I think that's your sign to try it out.
Wow, wow, that's awesome. That's a great endorsement of getting involved in the RCA process. So we have a lot of opportunities to be of service in the whole experience, from sponsors to those who facilitate our small faith group sharings, to teaching. So I'm grateful that you said yes to that. And Stephanie, your group last year was one of the most engaged groups we've had in recent years.
Yeah.
You all loved asking questions. Your questions were great questions. And I enjoyed very much being part of the whole process with you all.
Yes.
Now, I have to ask you before we finish.
Okay.
What was the experience of actually becoming Catholic like at the outdoor mass this year?
It was definitely not what I expected, but I loved it. I was just super excited to receive my sacraments. You know, it definitely felt like, I feel like more kind of rewarding since we waited for so long. I had so much like anticipation of receiving the sacraments. So it was outside, it was hot, but it was a beautiful day. My parents came and they haven't been to church together in years, so it was really special.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is really awesome.
Yeah.
I want to just thank both of you for being here today. And the thing I want to say is that we have a wonderful team of people who work together here at St. Henry that make people feel very welcome who are thinking about the possibility of becoming Catholic. And we're beginning again on Wednesday evenings at 7 o'clock in the fellowship hall for those who can be present in person. And we're going to do things to keep all of you safe. We're going to have our face coverings on, except when I'm teaching. I'll take my covering off, but I'll keep careful distance from you all, those of you who choose to come. And we're also going to have the opportunity for those of you who want to participate virtually to watch from home. So whatever way you can be part of the journey, if you're interested this year, thinking about the possibility of becoming Catholic, then RCA is for you. So thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Have a great Sunday.
You too.
You too.